Welcome to the tutorial on accounting. Today we are going to learn about the process of determining debit and credit in accounting. In our accounting double entry system, normally we record the transactions with having at least two accounts. One is debit account, another one is credit account. As you can see, one should be debit, other should be credit. Now I'm going to show you the rules of determining debit and credit. As you can see, the assets, expense, losses, drawings, these three items. One is asset, another one is expense or loss, another one is drawing. These three items in accounting, we consider these three items as debit item, and whenever the debit is increasing, it should be considered as debit. Debit increase debit, but whenever there is a decrease in assets, expense, and drawing, then it should be credit. Normally these are the debit item. Whenever there will be an increase, it should be shown in the debit side, but if there is a decrease in assets, expense, drawing, it should be credit. On the other hand, you can see liabilities, revenues, gains, incomes, and capital. Here are three items. We can see these are the credit item. If there is an increase in credit items, it should be credit. Can you see there is a similarity? These are the debit item, increase, debit, and these are the credit item. If there is increase, credit. So debit increase, debit, credit increase, credit. But if these items decreases, then it should be debit. Normally these items are considered as credit item. Liabilities, revenues, gains, incomes, capital, these are considered as credit item. If there is increase, it should be credit, but if there is a decrease, debit. Normally assets, expense, losses, drawing, these are debit item. Increase, debit. Liabilities, revenues, gains, incomes, capital, these are the credit item. If there is increase, credit, otherwise decrease, debit. So I'm going to show you some examples of debit items. As you can see already, you are aware that assets, expense, drawings, these are debit item. So these are the examples of assets. Cash, inventory, accounts receivable, notes receivable, prepaid expenses, accrued revenue, supplies, prepaid insurance, short-term investments. So these are the some examples of current asset. What is asset? Asset is any item that provide future benefits. So these are the items which can provide future benefit or service. So whenever any item is providing future benefit or service, we consider this item as assets. These are the example of current asset. Whatever with the asset, asset is debit. On the other hand, we can see long-term asset. These are the assets which can provide benefits more than 1 year. So equipment, furniture, fixtures, land, building, car, vehicle, plant and machineries, long-term investment, AC. So these are the long-term assets which are also considered as debit items. So these are the examples of current asset and long-term asset. Current asset can provide benefit up to 1 year, and long-term asset can provide benefit more than 1 year. And you can see expense. These items are also known as debit item. So there are some classification. These are the expenses related to cost of goods sold, like purchase of raw materials, labor, indirect expenses, freighting, and operating expenses, salaries and wages expense, travel expense, traveling, conveyance expense, rent expense, advertising expense, supplies expense, depreciation expense. Whenever the value of asset decreases due to use or any other reason, this is known as depreciation. This is one kind of expense. Insurance expense, utilities expense, maintenance and repairs expense, property tax expense, miscellaneous expense, freight out. So these are the some examples of operating expense. Normally administrative, selling, marketing, distributions. These four category expense are known as operating expense. So whatever with the expense is debit. This is the example of non-operating expense, interest expense. So however, I'm again repeating expense, whatever with the category, all expenses are known as debit item. On the other hand, you can see drawings. This is also debit. What is drawings? Any item that is taken by the owners from the company is known as drawings, and drawing is debit item. Again, I'm repeating assets, expense, drawing. These are the examples. They're debit. Whenever there is an increase in asset, expense, drawing, it should be debit. Normally asset debit, so cash is an asset is debit, cash is debit. Inventory, debit item. Account receivable, debit item. Purchase, debit item. Salaries and wages expense, debit item. Can you see? These are the items that can be considered as the debit item. Now we are going to show the examples of credit items. As you can see, liabilities, revenues and gains, and owner's capital. These three items are known as credit item. There are two types of liabilities. As you can see, current liabilities, long-term liabilities. Normally, liabilities is known as obligation for payment. So whenever you have an obligation to pay, then this kind of obligation claim is known as liabilities. As you can see, examples of current liabilities: accounts payable, salaries and wages payable, interest payable, unearned revenue, short-term loan, accrued expense, property tax payable. So these are some example of current liabilities. I mean, these are the liabilities that should be paid within 1 year. Whatever with the liabilities are credit item. As you can see, these are the examples of long-term liabilities: notes payable, mortgage payable, long-term bank loan, bond, debenture. So these are the examples of long-term liabilities. I mean, these liabilities can be paid after 1 year. I mean, it can be paid within 2, 3, 5 or more than that years. Okay, as you can see, revenues. What is revenues? Revenues indicates the inflow of benefits by doing business activities. I mean, whenever there is an inflow of benefits by doing the business or business operations or business activities, these are known as revenues and gains. Operating revenue indicates the sales revenue, service revenue, tuition revenue, subscription revenue, commission revenue, interest revenue. These are the examples of operating revenue. Normally revenues are known as credit item. We can see non-operating revenue, interest income, dividend, gain on sale of assets. So these are the common example of non-operating revenue or other revenue. So whatever with the revenue is credit. Whenever there is an increase in revenue, it should be credit. Owner's capital indicates the assets or anything that is provided by the owners to the company. I mean, whenever the owners is providing something to the company, that kind of providing by the owners to the company is known as capital. So capital is credit item. So liabilities, revenues, capital, they are credit item. Whenever there is an increase in liabilities, whenever there is an increase in revenue, capital, it should be credit. So whenever there is an increase in accounts payable, it should be credit. Increase in any payables, credit. Okay. Decrease, if there is a decrease in liabilities, revenue, capital, that should be debit. So whenever credit item increasing, it should be credit. I'm going to give you the review. Can you see assets, expense, losses, drawing? These three items are debit item. If there is an increase, debit. Otherwise, if there is a decrease, credit. On the other hand, liabilities, revenues, gains, income, capital, they are credit. So whenever there is an increase in credit, it should be credit. Otherwise, if there is a decrease, debit. So already I have shown you the definition of assets, liabilities, revenues, capital, and expense indicates any item from where already you have consumed the benefits. I mean, already from where you have taken the benefit or consumed the benefit is known as expenses. So these are the rules of determining debit credit.